It looks like we are. Testing 1 2 2 2 2. Oh yeah. Yay! Alright. We turn that down so we don't have some mad echo going on here. Alright. You settle in. Alright, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. It is Wednesday night hump day, 9 p.m. and here we go. Time to have game night and go live. Tonight I'm going to be looking at doing speed runs, looking for the S-Class Freighter techs. Now, here's something interesting that I learned a ways back, and it's something that I had talked about in one of my videos, and I'm going to actually just run through it tonight because it's super interesting, and that is that the coordinates for the sector Jupidsto, which is where the derelict freighter mission spawns S-Class Freighter techs. The same coordinates will work, or should work, in Eissentam, which is the 10th galaxy out. So, oh, hey, morning Andy, how you doing, bud? Tonight I'm actually talking about S-Class Freighter tech speed runs, because I'm just crazy about freighters, and I like to upgrade them. Here, let me sort of show you what I'm talking about. We kind of touched a little bit on this the last time I was going live, and I felt that it was something that I've certainly been doing. So this is my freighter, the Devastator. I didn't mean to rhyme, but there we go, it is. And aside from building the basic things that you're going to need, like the matter beam and the interstellar scanner and all of your hyperdrive components, like I'm kind of scanning through here, the only thing I've really found beyond that is the derelict freighter missions give you these salvage freight modules, and they always bear the name from the freighter from which they come from. And to do that, you have to do derelict freighter missions, and those are triggered by using emergency signal scanners that you get from the scrap dealer at the space stations. But what I had shown before is that there's a sector in Euclid called Jupidsto, and I showed the coordinates in the last video that I put out, that you can get these S-Class techs like this one here. You'll notice that it says from the SS MOBAR. That is the derelict freighter that always pops. It's a static freighter, and it always pops in that sector. And it has all kinds of cool things. It always pops in S-Class, and let me just show you some of the ones I found so far. This one here is Expedition Defenses plus 15. This is also from the MOBAR, again, Expedition Defenses plus 15. This one is not from the MOBAR, but it is S-Class, Expedition Speed. Now you notice it's sitting on a supercharged slot, so Expedition Speed is through the roof with this thing. 44, that is. This is also not from it. I had some luck when I've been out and about trying to find these things. So this one's Expedition Speed plus 15 as well. So my expeditions really hustle along. This one is the mining ability plus 15. This is from the MOBAR. I have a few that I had before I started hitting the MOBAR that I found. I was lucky enough to find an A-class expedition, scientific ability plus 11. Mostly what I would be finding is these C-class ones. This one is plus 5 scientific, another plus 5 scientific. Here's a B-class. Expedition efficiency plus 8. Expedition efficiency plus 19. That's S-class. Wait, was that MOBAR? From the MOBAR, yep. And this one is not the MOBAR, but it's expedition speed efficiency at plus 36. But it's sitting on a supercharged slot, so that's why it's boosted up like that. Again, from the MOBAR, expedition speed plus 15, trade ability plus 44 from the MOBAR. It is on a supercharged slot there, and trade ability plus 15. So my frigate fleet missions are just out of control. What I wanted to focus on tonight and to show people was that there's this really interesting thing about the MOBAR, and that is that it has its sort of doppelganger, or its clone exists in the 10th galaxy, which is just really nifty. So first off, let me just show you where I am here. So I'm just going to pop up into space real quick. To note also, I have my 4th pirate freighter attack, or assault, or whatever you want to call it, on hold still. So anytime I want to launch a pirate freighter attack, all I have to do is just jump my starship to another system. I don't want to do that because I'm still trying to get the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnaught. I know I'm nuts, crazy about freighters. Excuse me, and sorry about that. Anyway, so looking in the galactic map here, just to kind of get my head straight on where I'm at. I am in Euclid. I am in the Odburt system. This is the actual system in which that Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought pops. But interestingly, all right, Jupidsto 9. I did a whole video on it. I just put it out last week. I don't know if you saw it. Please feel free to check it out. But this Jupidsto is the sector where you can get the S-class freighter techs, and this is in Euclid. And the coordinates, hold on, let me just pop the coordinates up on the screen so you can see, in case you happen to want to ever be out there. Unfortunately, I can't put graphics up yet because I'm just not super cool like that. And I know it's going to be a little blurry, but down in the left-hand corner there of the screen, those are the sector coordinates. That's how you get here if you go to a glyph portal, assuming that you've gotten all 16 of the glyphs. And if you haven't, let me know and I can tell you how to do that. It's pretty easy, but it takes some time. It's a grind. Anyway, those are the coordinates for Jupidsto. No, wait. I'm not in Jupidsto, so that's not fair to say that. Am I? No, I'm not. Sorry, hold on. As I said, I'm not in Jupidsto, so it's not fair of me to do that. But I can't warp to that, or else I'm just going to have to... I'll trigger the pirate attack, so I have to actually take a portal over to my freighter. Which is fine. And I can do it right from my base, so I'll do that. Anyway, so we're in Euclid, and I'm just going to bounce back over to Jupidsto because that's sort of the star of what I want to show tonight. But once I can't take it anymore for doing speed runs, which I'm going to show you shortly, I'll get into that. And then I'm going to pop off and do a couple of the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought fights. See if I can't get lucky enough to finally get that S-Class, which I've been grinding on forever. But this here is just my little base here. I put it here because I just wanted to mark the sector so that I could easily get back to it. And pretty much as always with my bases, if there's any resources that happen to be on hand nearby, I will take the time to plop down some extractors so that I always have something coming in. So here's like 7,750 oxygen. I'll take it. And then let's get back to my freighter. The farmer. Alrighty. So how are things going, Andy? How you doing? Hopefully life's treating you well. Moving on the other side of the pond. And I can't wait until I get a PlayStation 5. This thing just goes super slow. And the other thing is that I will be able to, at that point, also broadcast in high definition, which I cannot do off of this machine currently. But anyway, so right now we're heading to Jupidsto, I do believe in Euclid, which is where my freighter should be, unless I left it somewhere else, which is possible. I tend to be doing that from time to time. And then we shall begin doing a little bit of speed runs. Let me get my timer set up here because I want to just test. I know that, because I've done it a few times already, that the freighter that is in Eissentam, the MOBAR version that's in Eissentam, is a faster run than the MOBAR that is in Euclid. And that is cool. So then there's no ladders. You don't have to be going down to and across and then up to. But if you haven't made it all the way up to the 10th galaxy yet, then obviously the one in Euclid will be just fine and dandy. Ooh, I'm in Eissentam. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, alright. Well, I guess we'll just take it from there. So, sorry. I was in an hungry trying to push food. Nice. Yeah, gotta get those nanites. Definitely, my friend. Alright, so apparently I'm in Eissentam, the 10th galaxy out. Let me just make sure that that is accurate. And that is accurate. Okay, so check it out. Jupidsto also exists in Eissentam. And it's at the exact same glyph portal coordinates that it is in Euclid, which also means that it should have the SS MOBAR. Let's check it out. Now, there was one other thing I wanted to show you guys about this, because I got this really cool comment on one of my videos, and someone gave me a pro tip, and I want to check it out. So I'm going to get down to my ship and get ready to do one of these derelict freighter missions. And in doing so, wait, where is the ship? There you are. By the way, I just love this ship. This thing is just glorious. Wonderful ship. Alright. Bang. Inside the ship. There. Here we go. I have one emergency signal scanner. Now what you want to do here, I believe that you can do here, is that you can go ahead and hit it. I'm just going to get into space first, just because I'm weird, whatever. But I believe you can do it from dock. It doesn't really matter. Just get out into space. Check this out. Down the bottom, emergency signal scanner. Pop it off. Right, before you go and look for it, go back into your inventory, go back down into the bottom. It's still there. Take it, move it, put it into your personal refiner. Boom. Make sure it's in there. Okay, it's in there. Good. Safe and sound. Now, let's go look for that Dreadnought Freighter. And we gotta remember to set our timers so when we get there, I can show you how long it takes. Oh, wait. There you are. Trying to do two things at once. Doesn't always work out. Alright. Timer's there. That is the MOBAR. I'm going to set the timer as soon as I step out of my ship. That should be the MOBAR. Alright. Let's see if I can land here. And out of the ship. Start my timer. Here we go. Time to run. Now again, we're in Eissentam, so this is the same coordinates as the one that's in Euclid. But if you're in Eissentam, you should be able to come here. It'll bring you to this one. It should be the same freighter. This is the second part of that pro tip. When you come here, I put that emergency signal scanner in my personal refiner. So when I get here, it yes, okay, see how it says unsealed door down there. I don't have to actually burn off the emergency signal scanner to do this, so I do. Airlock, breach, initiated, seal irreversibly compromised. There you go. Didn't have to use the gizmo. We'll check that at the end, make sure it's still there, just for real. And now, run. That's the door we want right over there. Fast there. Door. Go. This one you have to know when you're going a little bit. So you want to just hug this wall around. Come right over to this door here. We're rolling. No. Get lost here. That's not what I want. Oh, dang it. There it is. That's right. Again, no ladders. There we go. And check this out. Lo and behold, here we are. Engineering. Quick. Real quick. Let's see what we get. Okay, technology. Yes, please. SS MOBAR, we get a hyperdrive module. Okay, that's cool. And activate teleporter. I'm on the clock here. Go, 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 go. Alright, let's step back to the teleporter by mistake. Turn around and run. And my ship is up there somewhere. It's off to the left. Ready to hit the timer. And stop. 2 minutes and 33 seconds. That's how long that took. That's it. And pow. We now have an S-class technology for our freighter. Well, we're just not back to it. Let's just make sure that is true. I know this isn't the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm excited about it because that saves me a whole caboodle of money. Alright, and there you are. Look at that. Wonderful. And while we're at it, let's just go ahead and install this guy here. By the hyperdrives. Yay! 100% warp cell efficiency and 245 light year hyperdrive range added. So I'm at 3,332.8 light year hyperdrive range. Yeah. That clip stops you losing it. Yep. And apparently it's new to me. I'm sure people have known about this one for a long time. But for those of you who don't know about that one, I think that's a good one to know. And here we are. Bang. Back at our freighter. The only reason I really come back to the freighter is because when you're grinding like this, you have to get some distance away from where the MOBARs spawn before you can respawn it. I don't even think I have to even land on my freighter, but I think I'm going to just reset my restore point because I have to be careful about that because I'm still trying to hold that pirate freighter attack online there. But I'm going to go ahead and do this again, see if, you know, sort of show the route a little bit better, and as well as I'm just not being selfish, but I want another tech or two. Why not? So resetting my restore point. You know, another interesting thing that could be to check out is I think that I saw that there was a version of Odburt here. Everybody's watching, so just so that you know, I am in Eissentam. Show what's up here. And the deal is that this is something really interesting. Okay, let me get into the star map. Notice the name of the sector that I'm in. I'm in Jupidstone 9, but I'm in Eissentam. The same exact sector exists in Euclid at the same exact glyph portal coordinates, and it has the same exact S-class spawning freighter, the MOBAR, which always spawns S-class freighter techs. However, the run through this particular freighter is a lot faster. You don't have to worry about ladders or anything like that. There's no critters. It's just a quickie. So if you can get to Eissentam, which is the 10th galaxy out, this is definitely where you probably would want to go. Alright, and just for food house, let's do it again, because it is a grind. So I go into my exosuit, I pop off the emergency signal scanner, tune it, back into my inventory, drop down, take this awesome little fella, put it in my personal refiner, make sure he's in there, and beat feet. Too close to my freighter. Alright. We'll beat feet once we get far enough away. There we go. Now again, this is the SS MOBAR. This is very cool. And very much like in Euclid, a bunch of players have built bases here. So when you get here, oh yeah, also, if you can see it too well, I know it's a little bit fuzzy, but in the lower left-hand corner there are the coordinates, the glyph portal coordinates for this sector. Alright, just pause on it for a minute, make it easy for you guys to see it there, put it against the dark backdrop. There you go. Alright. SS MOBAR. Notably, it's randomly generates, and apparently it changes colors. I've seen it in red, I've seen it in yellow. Now apparently this sort of grayish black configuration, very excellent. Alright, and before I jump out, let me get my timer set. Reset 0, and jump out and hit start. And here we go, off to the races. Well, facing the right direction. But this is a pretty excellent speed run if you're looking to upgrade your freighter, whether you need cargo bulkheads or S-class freighter techs. This one in Eissentam is definitely a winner. Again, I don't know if this is new to any of you, but it certainly is new to me. Johnny come lately here as far as some things go in this game, but it's such a vast game that probably happens to all of us from time to time. But unsealed door without using the emergency signal scanner, which is sitting safely in my personal refiner. While we wait for that thing to open up. Again, I set a timer going from ship in to ship out. Here we go. This is right inside the main hatch. Run straight across to this door. And again, running is really sort of hobbling with your feet stuck to the floor. When you come out of that first door, just hug the wall to the right, Stay right. Bust open the next door. Back on left. Just ignore everything and just keep on running. And it's really impressive how fast this is. It's just like, you know, whatever the powers that be that are behind this happening. Someone was like, you know, we should make it so there's a sector where you can just go crazy upgrading your freighter. And clearly someone found it. And, you know, the cat's out of the bag. Fabricate technology upgrade. Let's see what we get this time. Last time we got a hyperdrive module, which that was the first one of those I've ever gotten, aside from the ones that I've built through the tech tree. What is this? An S-class speed module. I wonder if there's a max to the amount of the same type that you can fit in. I think there might be. Alright, POW, back up on deck. Let's not go back through the teleporter. Face the right direction and run. Run. Oh, sorry, my foot got caught in the cable and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That cost me 5 seconds. Alright, that's not fair. And back to the ship and stop. 2 minutes 31 seconds from getting out of my ship to back into my ship to get out of there. Get the S-class freighter tech module and be out. Alright. And just for who else, like before, we'll head back to my freighter. And over there, freighter. Discovered by Dread. Oh, alright, Dread. Most excellent. And flat now. Going for a landing. Just hit the restore point. Now to mix this up a little bit, so I'm not just doing the exact same thing over and over again, because some say that is the definition of insanity. If this is the same sort of layout as it is in Euclid, then I wonder if the Tier 3 system, which is Odburt, is right around the corner here, and if it is, I should go check it out. Alright, but first, no, wait, before I get distracted, jump out, set my restore point. It's always good to save. Let's install this bad boy. See if we run into any troubles. I'm thinking that we're going to at some point. And that point has arrived. What's going on here? Boy. Alright. So, I need to be able to do a little rearranging here first. Apparently, let's see, we have 15%. I need to see what these all are, because if any of them are less, then I need to pull them off of here. You're on an S-class, let's get you off of there. You're not on an S-class. And you are. Alright, so what do we got? 15, 15, 15, and 15. Yay. Alright. I wanted to put them back onto those supercharged slots because I like that. And one of these have to go. Well, I guess we found our max, so that's interesting. Alright, we'll come back to that. Alright, so apparently there's going to be a little bit more trickery involved here as far as fully upgrading your freighter, which is fine. You know, each bit is a bit of a learning process, but I want to continue on with what I was just talking about, so I'm going to hop back up into space. And as I said, I'm holding on my 4th restore point for the pirate freighter attack. And again, we are in the Eissentam, and yes, Odburt is still there, and it looks like I've already been there, which is excellent. So let's check this out. Is the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought in Odburt here as well as in Euclid? This might be just a little detour along the way, we shall see, and if not, then if it's there, I'll take a pang at it. We shall see. Because I'm still looking for that freighter, because that freighter is just super exciting to me. It's super rare. As much as I am tempted to get a pirate Dreadnought Freighter in my PlayStation, I don't think I'm going to do that because they're not that hard to get. They're just not, statistically speaking, and they pop up in pirate systems all the time. So, I would prefer, because I think the grind of it being like, okay, the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought, I think is the rarest one out there. Obviously, from my explorations, it certainly has been very, very difficult to find. I've only come across one in a year, and I've done a bunch. Oh, all right. Well, I was right about that. And check this out. This is not the same. This guy is Tier 2. What I mean by that, or how you can tell, you see these two double blue dots. This thing will have 7 of those sort of cross sections, but the tiers are based on the number of cargo pods down below. So this has 1 set of cargo pods. If it had none, it would be Tier 1. It has 1, so it's Tier 2, and if it has 2, it would be Tier 3. I know it's a little complicated, but that's how you tell. But what that also means is I don't want it. That's not the droids I'm looking for. So let's restore. Gives me an opportunity to take a little drink. This is great. Paddle armor. No, body armor, that's what it is. Strawberry banana. By the way, it's yummy. You should try it. You know, yeah. I mean, the pirate one's great on my Xbox account. My Xbox is actual dad's got that account. I love the way it looks. I mean, it's just fantastic. I'm super glad I got it, and I'm just not ready to trade it in. You know what I mean? Like that. It took work, but I've got my fingers crossed that they're going to somehow get those anti-freighter cannons to work, so that you can roll into a system or whatever and, you know, do some damage with them and take out other freighters. And, you know, maybe they're thinking about that. I don't know, but that would be super cool. But visually, yeah, the pirate Dreadnought Freighter is visually it's so wildly different than the other ones that in its own right makes it, you know, in my opinion, desirable. But most of the videos that I make that you know, actually post-produce, I'm coming off my Xbox because I can get higher and cleaner videos off of that machine, and that you'll see my pirate Dreadnought Freighter a lot. All right, so here we go. I'm back on the Devastator. Okay, so we learned something there. All right, and also we learned something about the freighter too, and that means that we're going to run into some roadblocks here. That stinks. All right, so we don't actually need more speed modules. Combat performance. Oh my gosh, they did not save all that. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I guess that doesn't matter that much. All right, so I did get a combat module prior to coming online tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and install that. Why not? We'll just put it right there. Oh goodness, look at that. Oh boy. All right, so we'll do the same sort of shuffle here. Oh, we don't need to. That's the one that's going to go, obviously. Bye-bye, C-Class. So, like ships, apparently they're going to overheat if you have more than 3 of the same technology. That is kind of a bummer, but all right. There certainly must be more types available so that you can fill them up, because if freighters can have this many technology slots, that would certainly be a bummer. If you could only have like 3 of each, that you know, it just won't work out. I don't know. That's just a bummer. But we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and grind just a little bit more. Get in and out. In. I didn't realize this was going to go so quick, but I guess I should have. I'm doing speed runs. Of course, it's going to go quick. All right, so bang, exosuit. That's no refiner. Should still be in there. It is. Take it out. Put in my exosuit. Get out of there. How can I not activate the same thing? Oh, that's weird. That is so weird. Why won't it let me do it? Oh no, is that glitching out on me now? Oh, there we go. I just had to kind of come in and go out of that window a few times before it would recognize. Alright, so we're going to do one more run on this, but generally my average apparently is about 2.5 minutes. So it's really, really easy. It's just not that difficult. All right, we're gonna take another run at it. Discovered by a Dread. Love it. Hey Dread, call out. Yay. Exit pulse intercept. All right. Color are you today? Red with black highlights. All right. Coming in on that. I still love the Starborn runner too. It's a very fast ship. Very, very fast. Alright, pop out. Let's run. Timer set. Can't even run in a straight line in this game. Say hello. SS MOBAR. Unseal that door. And again, you know, if you're going to be doing this sort of power running through this sort of thing, you know, a couple times through, and you'll get it down. You get the lay of the land. It's definitely not hard. And again, just aside from the turrets, as long as you stay away from the turrets, you should be fine. And you can just walk out straight. Hug the left or right. Yes, Dagger. Completely broken record. Yes, I know. Hang off to the left. Past the dryers. The dryers at the laundromat. And here it is. Quick and easy. Yes, let's fabricate another technology. Hopefully not a duplicate, because I seem to be running into those kinds of problems. Yes. What do we got here? Exploration abilities. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's get out of town. And run. Back to the ship. I think I'm going to bounce back over to Euclid and time that run just so I can get it. 2 minutes, 29 seconds. You know, so it's pretty quick. So again, if you want to upgrade your ship, your freighter, this is definitely where to go. And again, if you're going to be speed running it, you need to fly away from it far enough so that it will reset. You don't need to leave the sector. You need to give it some distance before you'll be able to pop up another scanner. If not, the scanner will just not work, which is probably what I was running into when I tried to pop it off this time. Alright, let's get it on board. Now, as much as I do love this freighter, because I really do, I really do want the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought. I just do. Alrighty, now we're going to need to hop up top and hit the portal network and get out of town here. Again, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds is about the time that you're going to be able to speed run the Eissentam MOBAR. So I also have frigate fleet missions hanging out that need to be sorted. We'll get to that a little later. Cool down, we'll do that. And there we go. Alright. So I'm going to cruise on back to Euclid. A ton of bases here. Let's see where we are. Nope. Euclid Galaxy. Here we go. Sentinel Dreadnought Tier 3 in system. I have a base there. So let's go there. bouncing around. Alright. Again, long load times. Gotta love it. But I do wonder though, I'd be interested if anybody's maxed out their freighters. You know, what sort of has it been like, or has it ended up being like? Have you been able to find enough variations of the technologies that you've been able to actually fill out the full 60 slots? Or has it been like, okay, there's no real, like 40 slots worth? I don't know. Because I know that if, say, there are variations within a category, that you might be able to get more than 3 techs onto your freighter. At least I think that's the case. I'll have to see to be sure. Like, for example, the hyperdrive. There may be modules that do things that, like variants on it, that might allow you to have additional functionality as compared to just boosting your light jump. I don't know. I have to explore that as we go. As I said, throughout most of my playtime in No Man's Sky, I've been, like, earlier on until a lot of more recent updates, I was like going crazy building all kinds of bases because I was doing all kinds of production. I was trying to be a gazillionaire in this game and also have resources so that I would always have stuff on hand to build whenever I wanted to, whenever I needed it. Now, as I recall, the Silk Graphics, so we should be like jetpack from here to the moon. You know, not literally, obviously. Oxygen. We pulled that. Weird things are afoot. Alright. So I should be back. I don't need to do that. I should be back in Euclid. Let's check that. I'll hop it up to space. Go into our galaxy map. Let's see here. Indeed, we are in Euclid, roughly the same distance from the galactic core. We are in Odburt. Now that's weird. It shows my freighter as being there, but my okay, something's not right. That's weird. That is weird because it showed my freighter in Eissentam, but it's here in Jupitsto, in Euclid. Alright. Let's just clear up any confusion. I'm just going to fly over here and I'm just going to summon it right into this sector. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Come on. Oh. Yes, sir. Here we go. Alright. And then we're going to fly it over to Jupitsto. Don't blow our restore point. Come back over here. Because this is a sector that has no Tier 3 Sentinel, not the S-Class freighter text, which is literally the next system over, which is kind of cool. They're all like right there close to each other. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this sort of convoluted ways, because you have to be really diligent to not jump if you're trying to do the kind of thing I'm trying to do. And I'm not always the most diligent, so all I'm doing is making sure that I don't have to jump my spaceship back to Jupitsto so I can do my operations there. There we go. Flying the whole beast. I do like the engine spread on this thing. That's very cool. I like the visual of it very much. Although ultimately, I think I probably, if I was going to get another one of these sort of super destroyers, if you will, I'd probably choose a different rear bridge mount thing. This has those two columns coming up and sort of kind of looks like an air dam or something, or an air spoiler on the back of a car. I kind of do like the ones that look a little bit more like the droid ships, or the what are those guys called from Star Wars during the Clone Wars. The Separatists. You know, their ships had a particular design for their bridges, and some of the freighters, their bridges look like that to me. So it gets me excited. I'm a Star Wars guy, so I like Star Wars looking stuff. You know, and these are supposed to look a little bit like Star Destroyers. You know, and I suppose there's some debate about, does the smallest of the Venator freighters look more like a Star Destroyer or the mid-size one? It's hard to say. I don't know. But here we go. All right, kind of now coming into the system. Uh-oh, don't worry, freeze. Come on, you can do it. Come on, PlayStation, you can do it. There we go. Okay, we have just arrived in Jupitsto 9, and this is back in Euclid. We just came from Jupitsto 9 in Eissentam because it exists in both. And that freighter there is a little bit faster, a little bit easier to run. But we are here. Let us jump down to my ship. Where are you, ship? You're not there, you are there. Alright. So jump in, jump out. Just set my restore point, aka save. Save early, save often. I do like this ship. Someone's telling me you can change the decals on it too. Haven't done that, but well, always cool. Alright, let's check it out. We're going to do a sort of a bi-wave comparison. So first things first, let's be sure we're in the right galaxy and in the right system. We are in Euclid, yay. We are in Jupitsto 9, yay. We should be able to hit the MOBAR. So, let's go. That's the one we just got that I didn't even bother installing, and that's the speed one, which I don't think we should even bother installing because we know we can't. Which is fine. We'll deal with that at the end of the video. But what we can do is take this guy out of here. Bang. He is here. Right. We gotta give that a second. Go back and take a look at it. This is the emergency signal scanner. And again, not to be super iterative, but apparently you only have to buy one. Use it, go back into your inventory, and basically stash it away. That's what we do. Good to go. Alright. Again, now we're in Euclid and we're testing to see if we come to the exact same freighter, which we should, but this one, the internal layout is different. Still a freighter by the same name, the MOBAR. I would say that I would recommend the MOBAR in Eissentam. It's just a faster run, but we're going to test it. Alright, let me get my stopwatch enabled here. Set. We're going to go from right now. Alright, clock's running. And I'm running too. Again, in Eissentam, average 2 minutes 30 seconds. Now you know this one's going to be a little longer. Run the clock here. Gotta run. Alright, control panel. Again, we hit our emergency signal scanner in our personal refiner. Clever. See, unsealed door, but nothing gets to get expended. Seal, irreversibly compromised. Airlock breach initiated. Alright. SS MOBAR. But, when we get inside, different layout. As it should be. Yep, there we go. Right back to ladders. Clock's running to test it. And we know this one pretty well. We hang left. Get different layout inside. Ladder. Bad guys should be floating around here somewhere. There they are. I can't hit the broadside of the barn here. Alright. Run. Yeah, I'm getting shot at, but so what? And if he wants to follow me, I'll shoot him up later. I don't think he's going to follow me. Clock's running. We're just going to run straight across because we know this one. We've done this one a bunch of times already. Not going to pick up anything. And up we go. Again, we're doing a speed run. See how long this takes compared to the one in Eissentam. And when I start the clock is when I get out of my ship. When I stop it is when I get back in or get to it. No. That cost me a couple seconds, so I thought it was on it. And I'm starting to freeze to death. That's not good. Now, fabricate technology. Extraction complete. Hyperdrive, yet another. Well, how awesome is that? Right, let's get out of here. Alright. And run back to the ship. That's pretty quick. And stop. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. You know what? It's only 20 seconds different. That's not much. I guess it doesn't really matter. At least not too much, but not so much that I can go, wow, you're so much better at Eissentam. You should definitely do that. I can't say that. But it's a little bit better. Alright. I'm just going to scoot back to my freighter because, again, you have to get away from it for the MOBAR to be able to respawn. The next time it will pop an emergency signal scanner. Just come in for a landing. Just to mix things up, maybe I'll just take a quick spin over to Odburt, so I'm not just doing one thing over and over again. At least I can mix a couple of activities in there. That's how I managed to do this without going completely nuts. Alright, let's pop out, set our restore point. That's our freighter, alright. And we have some S classes. Now we know that the speed one's probably not going to fly. Let's see about this one. Alright, so we can in fact still keep adding hyperdrive range to it. That's cool. Alright. Is that a hyperdrive? No, it's not. So I'm going to just bounce him down. Start on sort of a second row of hyperdrive stuff. And my hyperdrive range continues to grow. We are at 3,797 without any supercharged slots involved in that. I'm sure it could get up a lot higher if I want or needed to, but for the moment, nope. Alright, let's take a look at what else we have over here. We got 2 more, but as I said, the speed one's probably not going to help us out. However, exploration might. So let's drop that on board and see what we can do. I see a bunch of them over here that look kind of similar to that. Okay. However, this is one of those ones where we have a couple of C class that we can dump off. So I think we're going to do that. Bye-bye. Drop him off. And I'll go ahead and clean that up offline. But we're learning here. We're learning. And what we're learning is that this is a little bit like fighters or your starships, where you can only have up to 3 technologies, except for, I guess, apparently the hyperdrive is a little different. You can have more than that. Interesting, just absolutely fascinating. Alright. Okay, so let's bounce out of there. And, as I said, just to mix things up, I'm going to restore my restore point, and then we're going to mix it up and go for the Tier 3, take a swing at that, because that would be just super cool if this was the time. Of course, it's going to take me a whole bunch of time to unload all the technologies off of my freighter if I do find the S-Class one over there, but we'll see. Now it's a little confusing with all this talks of freighters and which one am I talking about, but I'll tell you one thing, if I do find that Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnaught Freighter, I'm going to do a big happy dance. And as I had confirmed earlier, in Eissentam, the Tier 3 is not in Odburt. It is only here in Euclid. Let's go say hi. Now, just for hoo-ha's, sort of a statistic to throw at you, I have done this over 50 times now, going to Odburt, looking for the S-Class Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnaught Freighter. Over 50 times, and I can prove that. I have the videos to back that up. But you know, that's not. I don't necessarily want to broadcast all of those because, oh my God, that would be monotony. Oh, you know what? I had this idea that I was going to put out like 4 hours worth of pirate freighter attacks. I wonder if people would watch that. You know, like people watching like, you know, hours of. I mean, there's some videos out there, some really stupid stuff, like, you know, pancakes jumping up and down, and people are like, I'm a pancake. Hour of it. Or like, say, Skyrim, you know, like the ambient sounds of Skyrim. By the way, some of those are great. I've actually fallen asleep to some of those, like, at night. Oh, they're fantastic. But anyway, I was thinking about it, just because I have all the footage, maybe I could do that. Kind of humorous. All right, and voila. So if you... Oh, no. Bang. Oops, back up. That sucked. Okay. That's a fun way to start the fight off. Now I have to back out. I lost my orientation where I am here. Pick up. Let's just start fighting. Yep, okay, that is the Tier 3 I just started over there. So the 2 cargo pods. Now photo cut cannon. Now I did go ahead and switch over, just in case you're curious. I put all of my photon cannon upgrades on S-Class just to rip them up a little bit and see how that would go versus the success I was having with the infantry. And I find that this thing seems to chew them up a little bit better. So this is only doing about 10,000 DPS, but I guess the base weapon is just a little better. Outside of the barn, there we go. Just tap it down to get in on him. Where are you? There you are. And that shield getting out of the way again. Most impressive. There we go. So, I mean, the photon cannon is ripping them up. No doubt about it. So I want to keep this ship like kind of clean and light. So I was thinking just keeping like the infra knife and photon cannon and the missile launcher. Seems to probably be able to handle it. I was able to take out the fighter freighter pirate dreadnought with it. It seems to be able to handle these guys pretty well. But sometimes I have to kind of tap and aim in on them a little bit. It seems to handle that discrepancy in the auto target. But okay. Whoa, go backwards there. Just kind of backed into him. Let's say hi to the captain. Hopefully you have good news with the S-Class today. Captain Urge. Says some Gibblygook. The life form who must be the captain of this freighter looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard their vessel. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I can make a sleep video. Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, hey, just put it on if you want some like background sound. You know, some people like that. Yeah, sleep is some good violence in space. You're alright, man. You are alright. Alright. Let's take a look at this guy. Cross my fingers. That's S-Class, but man, oh man. You see the cargo module, cargo pods right there. I'm passing one. There's another one a little farther back towards the aft. And the bridge on this thing is pretty cool too. It's not quite the, you know, the separatist like bridge, but it's not bad. Doesn't quite have that same feeling of flying across the deck of a Star Destroyer, but okay, fingers crossed. Let's see what we got here. S-Class, S-Class, S-Class. Here's to hoping. Oh, just so you know, you can hardly make out what you're saying over the battle sounds. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can do something about that. C-Class, 2614. Alright. Thank you. Alright. We're going to drop that down. Go even a little lower, just in case. All right. Andy, thank you for that. I definitely appreciate it. And if I put my mouth right on the mic there, but you know, being lazy, I'm sitting back a little bit too, so apologize for that. But thank you for that. I definitely appreciate it. So it's C class. So this is no bueno. Again, not the right class. It's the right ship, just not the right class. Yeah, and you know, honestly, I did know that when I noticed that when I was the more pirates attack them, the higher the class of the freighter. I did not know that. See, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. I love it. Most excellent. Well, I'm going to take another spin at it because, you know, I really would like to get it. I'm such a freighter guy. You know, and speaking of those, like, you know, soundtracks from games and things like that, I've really heard some great ones too. I don't know if you've played Fallout, but like, say, like Diamond City Radio. Oh wait, train's going by. In case you hear that rumbling, no, it's not an earthquake. It's not my stomach. It is a train. But yeah, I was earlier today. I was literally listening to the Diamond City Radio playlist, and I was like, man, this is great. It'll make me all happy and stuff. But I did not know that about the more pirates attacking, the higher the class of the freighter. That's a helpful sort of visual indicator. Oh, you could also be totally wrong too. Fair enough. That's honest. All right, and again, you know, it's got to be the S class because that is not a train there. That's just the natives being restless. They get like that. All right, pop in. Out. Not that I even need to, but it's just good habits, I guess. But let's go take another look at that thing, you know, because if I get that, then all of these techs get pushed right over to that new ship. Let's check it out. Galaxy map. Chipidstow, home of the S-Class freighter techs. To Odburt, home of the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnaught Freighter. Here we go. Here's one for you. You know what I should do? Is I should put up 10 hours of just warping. Oh man. They would hate me. People would be like, I hate this video. This person's awful. Just warp after warp after warp. Turn the volume way up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It would be humorous, I suppose, if people would think that would be funny or not. I don't know. To mix it up, I could put just different ships. I could do freighters warping. I could do my ships warping, and maybe just flat up portal warping. Interesting. I'm curious because I think the total amount of pirates. Now, getting back to that idea, is 8. I think there's some hierarchy to that, or at least there is in the general pirate attacks when you cross them in space. Now I don't know if that applies to the pirate freighter attacks as well, but you know, as I've said many a time, there is so much I don't know about this game, and I've been playing it for a good long time too, but it's just a lot I don't know, and I'm okay that I don't know everything because it's a lot of fun to learn it. Let's just rip along onto him. Yes, hostile ships approaching. Hostile ships being blasted. Oh, come on. You know, the other thing too is that missile is just something special. Yeah. Just special. Just special. So I'm going to talk a little bit just to say, can you actually hear me over the sound of combat this time? Oh, damn it, I shot the missile. I shot the shield. I shot the sheriff. Alright, shield's down. Eat a missile. I think that's 5. Coming up on number 6. Is that it? 6, huh? Alright. take note. 6 of them. And let's take a chat with the captain. yeah, right. Live ship warming. All right. Hello, Captain. I feel like we've met before. 50 some odd times. Where are you? There you are. All right, let's get right with this and go for a cruise. Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought Freighter, right there. This would be a fun one to paint, I think, just to see all the different variations. Ice Cold 371, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh no, did I overshoot? Did I screw it up? I screwed it up. Arr. Welcome aboard. I'm trying to be a goofball here and get in the damn freighter. Smashed. Love it, dude. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was checking out your stuff. Very cool. Happy to see you over here. Alright, what have we got? The survey says C-Class 24. Yeah, I'm looking for the S-Class here. Oh, man. No. Gotta keep my head straight. I need to reload or restore point. Oh, man, yeah, so I'm doing... Oh, 7, yeah. So here we go again. I'm guessing this is probably like 55 times I've tried on this guy right now. Like, oh man, might have to bounce over to another derelict freighter run just to keep this all fresh and mixed up. We'll see. I don't know. These go pretty quick too, so I think we're safe either way. So Ice Cold, do you do any? You do No Man's Sky? You know anything about this whole thing in terms of? Andy and I were just chatting about this. That when you're doing pirate freighter attacks, do the number of pirate ships that are attacking you, does that in any way, shape, or form have anything to do with the class of the freighter you're attacking? That's the question, because that would be a fun one to know the answer to. We shall see. So I got a C-Class off of 6 pirates. So, let's see, make sure I'm on my freighter, which I am. Here we go. Do this one more time, then we'll bounce over and do a couple speed runs. Well, here we go. Off into the wild blue yonder, so they say. Again, we are going to be departing Jupitsto, which is conveniently located, by the way, in the center of a triangle of pirate systems. What I mean by that is Oraxin, pirate. And, hold on, see? Pirate. There we go. New No Man's Sky, start learning. Yeah, man, great game. It's totally a great game. I hope you like it. If there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. That's another pirate system there, kind of hanging out. You know, any questions, anything like that, I'm happy to help. Anyway, so I'm going to head off to Odburt. Kind of get cooking here. Do another run. Yeah, you know, the Omega update was definitely very, very cool one. It was really the first expedition that I had actually played, like, for the most part, all the way through. Well, no, I did play it all the way through. Obviously, I've got the ship. And with it came the Pirate Dreadnought Freighter, which is also very cool. Oh, GTA. Well, GTA is a whole different ball of wax, man. I used to play that with my kids not too long ago, you know, and that game was pretty wild. It's a lot of fun to play with people. Like, you know, if you play with some friends and stuff like that, a lot of fun with that game. A lot of fun. But it's also the kind of game like you spawn and you die, you spawn and you die, you spawn and you die. A lot of aggro players in that game, but I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely a cool game. I find with No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky is the kind of game where you can, like, alright, I'm going to put, like, say, half an hour a day into it, and before too long, you're good. currently on phase 4. I'm about to close that out. Nice. You know, yeah, Andy, I totally agree with you. That's something we've talked about. I really wonder if they're gonna, if Hello Games is gonna make it so you can play the expeditions through that panel in the anomaly there, because that would just be super cool. I think the players would love that. There's some ships there that I would definitely like to get. Like that speeder, that one was a very cool ship. That's a train, not an earthquake. Get your gears. Yeah, you know, it's training around here a lot. Come on. And again, sometimes you gotta tap in a little bit to make those shots actually land. Ah, dang it. Just blew off the rocket launcher from outside the shield and I muffed it. Yeah, the expeditions are just kick butt, you know, like I found them to be a lot of fun. I took my time with them, and that I think was the thing, you know. The expeditions I think really are helpful in learning how to play the game, honestly. Like really helpful. They had one that came out somewhat recently, and they were showcasing like the new freighter text that they're putting into the game. I was just super happy that they did that. Oh, I forgot to count how many pirates I shoot. This guy's taking it though. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh no! Here comes the Sentinels. Well, that sucks. Whoops. Alright. We're gonna have to abort this one. Actually, I can't get out of town, can I? Oh, but if I get out of my ship, they're gonna... Alright. You know what? I can get out of my ship in here. Alright, hold on. Let me just get myself to some safety here. I don't want to be fighting Sentinels right now. Oh yeah, like a living freighter. Yeah, we were talking about that before too. Like, if you've watched that show, Barscape, I think it was, where they had like Moira, that sort of living, I guess freighter for lack of a better term. That would be cool. I'd love to see some kind of an adaptation of that into this game. Like, that would be super cool. You know, make some like big quest, or even put in a full expedition to like go have to like get it, heal it, whatever, get it up into the air and bond with it. That would be great. That would be a lot of fun to play that out. Ice, I agree with you. Like, you do kind of have to think with this one a little bit. You know, I find this is a great game to relax to. But another thing I find is that there's so many rabbit holes. I'm like, oh yeah, I should do this, I should do that, and if you don't pay at least a little, like, stay a little bit on track, like you get so derailed, it's ridiculous. You know, which is fine, because that's, I think, kind of the beauty of the game, is to just be like kind of rolling around and doing what you do, you know, and experiencing it as you go. But there are definitely things that can help. And there's just so much to this game. They really have done a great job sort of evolving things, and I think that Hello Games has really listened to the players a lot in terms of trying to like game balance things and putting more things in. So it's definitely a cool game. Alright, now I guess the question is, have the Sentinels gone away? And then the next question will be, if they have, will I hear from the captain of that freighter that I just saved? Or just screwed? Okay, Sentinels appear to be gone. Freighter is still there. Okay, that's good news. Let's see if I can dock. Don't want to pass up the opportunity to take a peek at this guy and see what it is. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to buy it, though. I'm not 100% sure about that, because I didn't have that. I didn't have that, so. Yeah, the living ships. Yeah. They're very cool in this game. I think I have one. Hold on a sec. I'm probably gonna get really off track here, but hold on a sec. I'll show you my living ship here. B class. Interesting. Not the ship I'm looking for, but interesting. All right. So let me get back to my restore point. And you know, Andy, if you got a couple minutes, I'll share what I got and talk a little bit about that. Just to take a break before I go back into the speed run here. Interesting though, I found a B class. That's better than the multiple C classes I've found so far. Didn't count the number of pirates though, darn it. But living ships in this game, the living starships, are definitely interesting. Like you have to hatch it from an egg and all that sort of thing. And then the technologies are just so radically different than everything for all the other types of ships. It's pretty cool. I definitely like that. And the frigate fleet missions, and having organic or living frigates definitely helps, with those coming in. I think I have a whole bunch of them that I haven't even popped open yet on my ship, I think. Oh, it was the same number, thank you. Thanks. And you know what, I might have to take just another poke at that just because I'm feeling lucky. It's almost like, oh man, I'm going to get another scratch ticket. And, this is going to be the big winner this time. Alright, so make sure I'm on my freighter, which I am. Okay. Now just for hoo-ha's. Let's see here. You're in there somewhere. There you are. Ew, it's already docked in here somewhere. Great. Okay, let's go take a look. Where are you? You're not down there. You're not here. That's the alright, switchblade. I love that thing. That thing is cool. It's very tanky. It's not that's my squid ship there. Yeah, Sentinel ship is very tanky. Not super maneuverable, but interesting. And I have another one kind of like it. Right, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. This booger right here. Alright, let's jump in. Yeah, alright. So again, this thing is just like completely foreign to me. So everything's just kind of weird here. Crystalline blood pump. I think that's in pulse drive. Okay. Sentinel vessel mode. Okay. So I basically just tried to say, okay, like I'm not really sure what all these things really are, but grouping them together nonetheless, so you get the similars connected to the similars, which gives you the bonuses, the small bonuses, but bonuses. Let's see what we got here, like incorruptible skin. This is, I assume, shielding armor or whatever. Don't feel like pugnium. Scream suppressor. Another scream suppressor kind of gizmo. Spewing vent node. I do like how things are just kind of gross. Like these are pretty gross ships. Fused organic, the spewing vents. But see, what I was doing is I was dumping off a bunch of the technologies, and let's see, what's a spawning sack. So like I've got 16 of them that I've been just kind of dumping over here from my freighters, my fleet, my frigate fleet missions. There we go. Sorry, a little tongue twisted there. And in addition, like, okay, the psychonic eggs, which is where you can get the technologies, and you have to sort of grow them on your ship. And I've got a whole bunch of them, like 52, that I haven't put on here yet. But it's cool. I just really haven't put the time into this particular ship. And part of it is that I don't really know what the sort of speciality of the ship is. Meaning, when you totally trick one of these guys out, does it have a higher damage potential than some of the other ships, or a shield, or hyperdrive range, or maneuverability? Like, what's their shtick? I really haven't spent a lot of time sort of looking at the ship, just saying, oh, okay, well, whenever that time does come, I've been throwing a bunch of stuff on there so that I'll be ready to do something with it. So I guess I'm ready to do something with it, but not tonight. But wormhole brain implant. Can you just evolve it? Alright, just for hoo-ha's, because I said I wouldn't, but I will. Cannot be crafted to Sentinel vessel. To sentient vessel. Okay. Something tells me there's something wrong there. Alright, whatever the case may be. As you can see, I kind of went a little nuts with Sentinel ships, and I actually have to sell a couple of these off so I have some open slots up. But I am going back out to do another speed run. Get another tech for the freighter here. Jump in and jump out. Saving in progress. Ship restored. Jump back in. And this time, instead of bouncing over to Odburt, we'll do the signal scanner thing. See if we get anything interesting off of the SS MOBAR. Go for exosuit. Set it still should be in here from where I had it last. And it is. Most excellent. I dig that, man. Not having to spend any more units on emergency signal scanners is a good thing. And I'm not so sure if it's actually a hack or cheat. I think it's been that way forever. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be talking. I just only recently discovered it because someone was watching one of my videos and they left a comment. Thank you very much for doing that, by the way. And it's like, oh, okay. So literally tonight was the first time I really gave it a fair shake at trying it. And again, just remember when you use these guys, just drop it, just tuck it safely into your personal refiner or on your starship or anywhere as long as it's not in your inventory. And off we go. Whoop, oops. And let me get my timer set up. There we go, reset. Alright. Hello, SS MOBAR, who is blue this time. Alright. There we go. Landing pad found and green. There we go. As soon as I step out of the ship, I press start. Bang, bang. Wait, nope, that's not fair. Reset. Step out of the ship, start. Okay. And so the speed run begins. Can't run in a straight line in this game. It's not that it can't be done, it's that apparently I can't do it. Well, it is what it is. Again, emergency signal scanner is in my personal refiner. So, that's not going to need to go anywhere, and it's just going to let me unseal the door. Just bust open the crowbar, and here we go. We're just having at it. Airlock breach initiated. Seal irreversibly compromised. And get our repair kits, because why not? Again, we're speed runs, so we're just trying to get places here. Now we know bank left. Now earlier in this stream, and maybe I'll end the stream by going back to Eissentam, we'll see, just to compare the freighters again, but the one in Eissentam feels a lot faster than it actually is, but it's pretty quick. And when I say pretty quick, I can literally say on average about 2 minutes and 30 seconds from stepping out of your ship to returning to your ship with the technology. This one here is a little closer to 3 minutes. And this one also has a couple of those little like defense droid things, those little like soccer balls that fly around. And a couple of green globby floating things, but definitely no actual infestations. I've certainly been in freighters with those guys in them and blown myself up a few times. But that's also because I tend to use very, very large area effect explosives. Because, you know, I'm weird. I like to do that. I like to blow things up. In No Man's Sky. Alright, here we go. I used to play Battlefield 2 a lot, and I used to really love the tanks in that game too. Pretty much all the vehicles. I think I'm a better vehicle driver than I am a grunt on the ground. Here we go. Internal technology replication initiative. Initiated. Trade. Oh, excellent. Excellent. I do not have many of those, so yay. Alright, let's get out of here. No. Bogus, leave. Alright. And off we go. And run. Run, Forrest, run. There we go. You know, and I would probably say that I probably lost 5 seconds just kind of being a dope. And stop. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. So, 3 minutes. Not bad. Again, these speed runs are very real, and if you need to upgrade your freighter, that's the way to do it. That's where to do it. That's the way to do it. And the other way to do it is if you're a galactic traveler, head out to Eissentam. Everything's just a little cooler in Eissentam, I'd have to say. The Plush Galaxy, as it's called. I would also say, if you're looking for living frigates, I would do it in Eissentam. I know that when I had put out my How to Find Living Frigates video, I had said, erroneously so, that there were only living frigates in Euclid. That is not the case. It's definitely not the case. There are, there are living frigates in every galaxy, as far as I know. However, I did, through the process of massive amounts of collecting and searching, discovered that, oh, I was like, oh, it's this class. No, that's my ship. Duh. That if you're looking for living frigates, the highest percentage chance to find them, meaning that once you pop off an anomaly detector, how many times or how many pings of anomalies showing up on the radar before you hit a whale song. And I found that in Eissentam near the galactic core, on average, I was finding my living frigates after only 3 pings. Whereas way out in mid and outer rim in Euclid, that would go up to like 30 pings, maybe on average 20, but it was a lot. Let's see what we got here. Sorry. Something higher. Oh, no worries. I have a big gaps between games. Last one I played more than a few minutes was Sniper Elite 3. Nice, nice. I haven't played. I played one of the older sniper games. It was cool. You know, I definitely like the combat games, but I really haven't. I would say probably for the last few years, I've really kind of been. I would say even more than the last few years that these sort of open world games have really been tickling me. So you know, obviously Skyrim is a big one. Sure, I totally agree. But I generally tend towards these open world type environments more so, more and more. The more I mature, the older I get. You know, one game I did play recently that I thought was pretty cool was Conan Exiles. That one I found that to be pretty neat. All right, let's take a look at the modules here. What I did like about that, the skill system was just, there was a steep learning curve to that, I gotta say. But the buildability, being able to build a castle, for example, you could do it, and I thought that was pretty darn cool. Actually, I thought that was very darn cool. The building that, once you have enough of the construction materials unlocked, it was exciting. I just have to say, you could really do a lot with it. Yeah, okay, yeah, our trade's getting way up there. That's great. All the tradey things sort of next to each other. So I've got 3 of those, and they're all S-class. That's cool. And I have 3 expedition speeds, and they're all spun up. I could do another efficiency at S-class. So it's you know, like mining I don't have so much of. That seems to be perhaps maybe the rarer one, just at least based on the results so far from what I'm finding out there. But okay. Alright, let's bounce out of that. yeah, right, big change. I know we were talking about this the other night, but I totally agree with you, dude. Like, Pong, I'm there with you. I was alive, I played Pong. You know, I was like 6 or whatever, and, you know, I had stepbrothers or whatever, and they had it. You know, with the little like sort of rotary wheel on it, and that's all the controller was this little like sort of plastic block with that like little controller that you just turn the wheel, and the little thing goes up and down on the screen on your side, and oh my god, yeah, I'm pretty old school too, my friend, pretty old school. All right, let's see what else did I have going on here. You know, I'm gonna take another swing at that pirate attack. I'm just feeling it, like I might have a chance. Of course, again, if I do find the S-class, then that's going to be another hour's worth of work right there. Getting the ships all, you know, getting my freighter ready to transfer over, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's bounce up into space. Bang. Here we go. Odburt. Here we come. Coming for you. And again, this is a 2-star economy. That means that I have a 2% chance of finding the S-Class here. 2%. And, you know, mid-50s in terms of the number of attempts I've tried at this suggests that it isn't that easy to roll with 2%. It'd be cool if they came up with some kind of maybe a scanner or some kind of a thing that could buck the chances up. Another thing I thought is it'd be really cool if it was random when it was first discovered, and then it would be static and would grow in time up to S-Class. Now that would be cool too, but then, you know, there'd be a bunch of S-Class everywhere, I suppose, eventually. Yeah, you know, I'm going to be 55 in not too long from now, and this game is relaxing. This one I can handle. It doesn't like cause massive anxiety. You know, some of the first-person shooter games at this point tend to stress me out. Certainly don't mind, but I can't like play them for the duration that I can play these games for. You know, like this game's great for that. This is a very relaxing game. It's very easy to play. I find that the people that enjoy playing this game are all really decent people, which is great. Like I've not ever once come across somebody in this game that was, you know, horribly mean or rude or anything like that. Like, nope. It's been just a great experience. 1, 2, 3. Where are they? 4. 5. 6. All right. 6. And I'm backing my butt right into the freighter. Oops. I tend to fly backwards in this game an awful lot, but that's, you know, if you want to do the auto targeting thing, you kind of have to. Alright. This is such a pretty ship. I mean, I have to admit, the pirate Dreadnought Freighter is a much cooler looking ship. Maybe it's just because it's new, I don't know. Helldiver 2. Yeah, you know, I probably couldn't either. You know, some of those games where there's just so much going on the screen at the same time, it's you know, so visually overwhelming that it's very, very difficult, I think, to concentrate. It's just very hard, I think, as an old guy like me, to be able to see everything. So, you know, it tends to almost like give me like an optical migraine. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, when I see games and they're like, this game might be whatever bad for people who have motion sickness or you know, epilepsy or some shit. Some stuff. Sorry. So, you know, I tend to take those warnings. What is it? Photosensitive. I tend to take those a little bit seriously because sometimes I've actually gotten motion sick off of playing some games. And that, to me, was something completely new. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, this game is cool too. And actually, this game, speaking of that sort of thing, has very good settings. I don't know if you've gone into it, but they very, very good settings if you want to reduce the motion sickness via the blur and the speed of the camera movement and the stick movement and stuff like that. So I was really impressed with that when I got into it. I do like the Dreadnought. Nice views up there. Yeah, you know, yeah. That Pirate Dreadnought's a very, very cool freighter. I'm super glad that I have it on my Xbox account, and I guess I'm fortunate to be able to have, you know, a little bit A, a little bit of B. C class 26 plus 13. No. Goodness. Yep. Not today, apparently. Not in the cards. Yeah, and again, Andy, I totally agree with you. I think the Dreadnought is visually the coolest ship out there. If I'm totally like hung up on the point of the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought being the rarest ship in the game. That's really what's driving me to get it on this account, which is I've been playing No Man's Sky for, I'd like to say since it came out, but I don't think I came on board right away. Yeah, play 3D for a while. No, oh god, like I went with a friend to one of those like 3D simulator games in the arcades at the mall kind of things, where you put on the full headset and you got a gun and you're running around. And I had literally had to go down to one knee because I was like falling over. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm so old. Like no bueno, just no bueno. Like no good for me. No, 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 no. Um, but hey, at least I tried it, and it was cool. It absolutely was cool. And I assume like the Oculus and any of those 3D visual enhancers, as long as I can sit down, I'll be okay. Make sure I'm at my freighter. I'm at my freighter. Yep. By the way, it's worth a lot of money. 316 million. Most excellent. All right. So, let's see what else I have on my list to do here. So we'll head on back to Eissentam. Let's head up to the bridge. I'm going to take my portal network out that way. Oh, no. Before I forget, sometimes when I'm doing these videos, or when I'm going live, I tend to forget a couple of the basic things that I really should do, and don't do them. And so one of them is making sure that I do all my frigate fleet missions. And the reason is that these are where I get most of my stuff. Like seriously. I don't know if you, Andy, or anybody out there, I don't know if you guys do your daily frigate fleet missions, but you really should. And hopefully I'll have a great haul tonight to be able to say, this is why. But I'm going to go through these just because it breaks it up a little bit. This is a 2-star exploration, and it's 1,470 light years. In case you didn't know, the number of light years of the mission, the length of it determines how many, or the amount of things you may find, and the difficulty rating generally is the quality of what you will find. Generally, and I may be wrong, but I think I'm right on that one. But so far, okay, I found some cool stuff, some vortex cubes, some Gek relics. I mean, those are cool, and some money, and a couple of not so great things. But thermic condensate, that's always helpful, especially if I'm going to be in construction mode where I'm going to be trying to make some money. Superconductor is also cool for that. If I want to make stasis devices, that's a couple of the high-enders. Now, those are good for business. A case of synthetic antiques, an unearthed treasure, 1,094 years old. Excellent. Again, I love frigate fleet missions. I am a nut about my frigates. Yeah, they do. Yeah, right. I do tend to forget, but they do auto upgrade, and that I think is very, very cool. Like that would kind of stink if you had to, burn up nanites to upgrade these guys. What do we got here? We have a balanced mission, which is a 1-star, so probably going to get kind of junky stuff, and it's about 1440 as far as its distance, so not too many taps. Too much money, more money. Nothing on 702 there. Neural ducts. No, those are okay. There's some value there. More money, and nothing. Well, that's just a return home. Ooh, healing beans. All right, sold the cow for some healing beans. 2,325 years old. A point. When you find these rare items, generally the older it is, the more valuable it is. And valuable is good. Now I have 6 of these control terminals set up, and I generally don't use them all unless I get my missions come back real quick, and I can possibly get some more. Here we go. This one is all organic or living frigates, and I generally only do that if they're longer missions, and you will see why, hopefully. Request mine dump. I love that. Alright, so this is a balanced mission, and it's 3,682 light years. And what we're looking for is corrupted logs on this one, but there's money, chromatic metal, always helpful, more money, nothing, very little money, grantine, money, little money, more money, geodesite, money, units, lots of units, relatticed arc crystal, 7 of them. Notably, not one corrupted log in there. That stinks. But the good news is that I send out living frigates on all of my mid to longer missions, so I always have a chance. Shorter missions I don't generally. Just overall, this has been a pretty crappy day for these missions because I haven't found any salvage frigate data, or I should say storage augmentations, no corrupted logs. The real sort of top end stuff that you always want to see when you're doing this. More money, more money. I am making great money off of them tonight, so I shouldn't complain too much. Okay, relics, there we go, more money. Storage augmentation, there we go. Very excellent. Very excellent. Used to increase the storage slots on your ships. Money, more money. More, a little bit of money, more money. Superconductor, ×3. And we all flew home. Storage augmentations, helpful, helpful. Let's see, how much money was that? About 2 million, alright. And last, and certainly least, because I think I only put 2 ships in here. How am I done? Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, or 3 living, 2 not. I bet this is a combat mission. Debrief. What have we got? Combat mission, 2-star, 1,500 light years. Money. Hey, there we go, finally. Log corruption, and that's what you're going to find with your living frigates. What do you bring back? A psychotic egg, aka a technology slot, or technology for your living ships. That's spaceships, not frigates. I got another one. Log corruption. Another psychotic egg. Yes. That will also spawn spawning sacks, or sounds repetitive, but that's what it is, I guess. But yeah, so that's how I get those. I don't know if there's another way to get them, but that's how I get them. I also find sending live ships out together works better than with normal ships. Yep, you know, honestly, for this on this account, I have strongly considered just going straight living frigates right across the board. Part of the reason is because I love living frigates. They're cool, they're diverse, they're groovy, they just look good. And also you get that chance just to get the psychotic eggs and the spawning sacks, and that's just cool, because that's what you want. Alright, so we did good there. Fantastic. Alright, now I did say I'm going to focus on those texts, so alright, let me turn around and I'm going to head back to Eissentam. So end where I started, that kind of thing. Sorry about the jerky motion there, but it is what it is. And base terminus. I'm also kind of a base happy guy. I have bases all over the place. And again, I've had this account for a great long time, so I have all kinds of stuff. Notably, a fair amount of my stuff is production based, so I say the Isle of Emerald. Of course, I have massive emerald production going on there. Radon Master Foundry, same thing. And as you can tell by the snap there, there's one of those new city type buildings that they put in, which has some pretty cool stuff on it. Alright, but you know what, let's just get down to it. And at the bottom here. Now notably also, when you finish the Omega expedition, any bases that you built there, go onto your regular bases. So I got some bases out of that. Like I had the Sentinel blasting zone, because you needed to kill 25 Sentinels on one of those milestones. And, oh wait, the train. Can't forget the train. Anyway, so Sentinel blasting base, I set that up just so I could blast away and run away. Fungal mode base, glyph portal base, because I'm just nuts and I always build bases at glyph portals if I can. Base. So anyway, those are all saved from the Omega expedition. Alright, but anyway, this is the one that's in a Euclid. That's not the one I want. I want S-class frigate modules. Trading outpost, Eissentam Galaxy. Bang. Let's go there. Again, that's where I started the night off. And although it does have the same ship, the SS MOBAR, it is not the same internal layout, and it's a little bit faster. You know what? I haven't done that. Getting void eggs by just pulsing for a while in Uncharted Space. But again, I haven't put any real time or attention into that. But is it really that easy to get them? Like, that's pretty cool. I thought you got the, I thought that you get void eggs also from the Quicksilver guy at Space Anomaly. I think he sells them, or someone there sells them. So I think you can buy them somewhere too. Yeah. The Sentinel weapons, sure. I mean, I assume you have the Atlas staff from the expedition, but honestly, I think that you're talking about multi-tools. My favorite is the Royale. I just like the way it looks. It kind of looks like a weird, like, punch dagger with like some sort of a hand guard on it. It's very cool. Oh. Yup. The upgrade eggs. Oh, haven't done that. Oh, I wish you were streaming live, Andy. I'd like to see I'd like to see that. That'd be cool. Alright, looks like we have arrived, or are arriving at our destination. Please restore your seats to their upright position and extinguish all smoking materials. Ooh, wait. Memorial Sigma, discovered by Dread. If you're on at the beginning of the video, that's where we started, Dread. Now, also, I tend to also build bases at these trading outposts. Usually it's because they'll find like an exotic guppy or something flies into town. It's usually why I'll build a base here, but in this particular case it was to mark this sector. Go over to my base. S-class frigate module trading outpost. So you see it from space, you know that you get the message that the S-class frigate modules are here, and that it's obviously a trading outpost. And here's my ship. Where's my ship? As far as I know, there's nothing too crazy that's... Whoa! Oh, jeez. What are you hanging out there? I'm gonna have to let my ship know that that's not an ordinary parking space. Alright, anyway. Let's jump up into space. If it will let me, hopefully I'm not gonna glitch out. Crash into everything along the way. Obviously, as you can see, there are player bases here as well. A great many of them, in fact. That's not why we're here. Yeah, right. You cannot park there, sir. No, sir, no, sir. Alright. Yep, gotta go back into my personal refiner. Alright. Back out into my XF suit. And I have to give it a second to think. Well, all of my... I guess it was mine? Yeah, I think so. No, they're not. Huh. Interesting. I've noticed, or at least I think I've noticed that, interestingly speaking, there's never living frigates that pop in with these guys. Matter, we are not looking for frigates right now. Although maybe I'll end this off by doing a hunt for a living frigate. That would be kind of fun. Alright, back into inventory. Tune signal. Alrighty. But before we do it, gotta remember. Drop that in there. Now, notably, I've done this a whole bunch tonight, so I haven't spent a dime on emergency signal scanners tonight. But yet, I have found 5 or 6 technologies, probably 6, from the same freighter, the SS MOBAR, in 2 different galaxies. And we get the blue one this time. Alright. Now again, this is the MOBAR in Eissentam. Let's take one more shot at it, because it's cool and it's faster. Alright, how much faster? This time I'm not going to time it because I'm just going to kind of take it at dad speed. Still going to run it, but you know, dad speed. I'm not going to time it this time. No pressure. Say some Barry Manilow or something. Although I'm a little bit more of the heavy metal kind of guy, to be fair. Oh wait, did I put that thing back in there? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, that'd be funny. I'm all like, oh, I didn't spend a dime. No, no, we're good, we're good. That would be humorous. Airlock breach initiated. Most excellent. And since we're standing here, no time lost there. And again, you probably should see the immediate first difference being you don't walk into a ladder. Nope. Let's rock and roll right on by. Right on by. Pop open the door. Keep on rocking. Hug the wall to the right. You're going to be tripping over those. You could trigger those. Not that it matters. I don't think they can do enough damage to kill you that quick. And once you come through the next door, just hang left. But since I'm not speedrunning this one, let's see how much junk is in here. There's a whole bunch. Oh no, it's not speedrunning. Let's see what we get, just for hoo-ha's. I can't even get into it. There it is. Oh, look at that S-Class Scatter Blaster module. Well, that's cool. I guess the game's like, the next time that this guy actually looks for something, let's give him something cool. Slow that guy down. Alright, but I don't want to slow down too much. And just like that, pow, here we are, engineering. Control panel accessed. Generator failure detected. Fabricators on emergency power. Construct component? Yes, please. And the survey says fuel efficiency. I think we're maxed out with that, but I think we might have a C-class in there. So, that works. That's Boogie. It's Boogie. Let me out. Let me out. Now again, I really like Eissentam. I don't know if you've been out here yet. It's kind of a thing to get to new galaxies, I gotta say. It's a bit of a thing. Like, and I would say it's a whole night's session to get all the way out here if you haven't done that yet. Now, notably, my freighter was awfully confused before about which galaxy it was in. Let's see if it's still confused, because we know we left it in Euclid. And yet, there it is in Eissentam. Go figure. That is bizarre. Oh my god, that is a cool glitch. My freighter apparently also can be in two places at the same time. Did not know that. So that means it should be right around here somewhere. Where are you? Is it true? Can it be? Well, if it's here, it's going to be near the starbase, because that's usually where I park it. You know, that might be a glitch. I don't know. Take a look at that again while I'm warping over there. I mean, that's definitely my freighter icon right there. But yet, it's not here. Or it doesn't appear to be here. Let's see its icon up there anyway, but there's so many player bases in this system that it's kind of a little miffy to see. I'll take one more spin around. See, I'm looking at the mini map up top, just in case you're like, hey, dude, what are you doing? That's what I'm doing. Looking for it. Okay, so on the galactic map, on the galaxy map, it's telling me that my freighter is here, but it's not. And that's okay. That is okay. Now, do I want it here? Yeah, you know, I can park here. No, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I am going to bring my freighter here. Because what I do want to do also... Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Dang it. Let's get a little bit away from the space station. It's funny to me because I've actually been able to glitch my freighter right into the space station at times. Must be more than that. Must be other things here. It's making it difficult. Alright, that's fine. Let's zip out of here. 1, 2, 3, done. Now we'll settle it. Bye-bang. And while we're here, maybe we'll launch off our frigates as well. You've not done the new Galaxy thing yet? Oh. Well, that's cool. You have something to look forward to there, my friend, because it's a thing. But there's, you know, although there's certainly some things to it, it's actually pretty fun. I would say just start collecting repair kits. That would be, that'd probably be pretty helpful. I have a video out on that, and I have been working on a version 2 of that because I figured out a way to do it even more efficiently, which makes me happy. Alright, hold on. Let me just check real quick. Make sure that I have frigate fleet fuel. Do I? That's the 100-ton version. Where's the 200-ton version? I know I have some. I do. Okay. And I should have enough stuff to make a few of those. I mean, I should have enough stuff to make a bunch of those. Generally, I like to fly with 20 each night, meaning that I top myself up at 20, then I go talk to the dude. Way out west, there's this spell. Apparently, there's a train too. We'll wait for the train to pass. We'll wait. It's okay. But you know what, Andy? I think maybe I'll show you how to do that, because I was thinking about going live tomorrow. I may or may not go live tomorrow, but if I do, I'll do the Jump to a New Galaxy thing and show you how to do it, or show you a way to do it that doesn't involve having to deal with getting maps from the cartographer, but instead you get the radar from, well, you know, from the space station. You get the radar upgrades for your exocraft. I like to use the Colossus, and then when you plump down into a new galaxy, when you show up there, you use that to find an alien monolith, which you use to find a glyph portal, which you use to get to the core of the galaxy, and you have to go through the core of the galaxy to get to the next one out. That's sort of it in a nutshell. Yeah, maybe I should make a short out of that and just do it. Anyway, let's get over to the mission. Ooh, look at that. There's 2 3-stars, and all of these are somewhat long. 2 combat, 1 trade, 1 industrial. Most excellent. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the longest one first. Kind of getting off track here, but so what? I can do it. It's Wednesday night. Why not? And let's talk about it. So let's see here. The combat. And since this is the longest one, I want to bounce down to my organics and sort of start this mess off with that. So, Oi Tango. Oh, no. Although Raider, yes, I want this one to actually just be all organics because I can. So I'm going to only assign organics that have the highest score in combat. Let's see here. At least it seems that that's not going to be a problem. Or maybe it is going to be a problem. What else we got over here? 20, here we go. Alright, with the Machapsi PW9, rounding it out. 250 tons of fuel. Looks like I have a total of 150 in combat on this one, so I should be in sterling shape. Don't need to add any modifications to that. Let's see here. The next guy down is going to be this 3-star trade jobber at 3,600 light years. Again, this should be a pretty good haul. And again, we're going to bounce down to the organics, because I think they have the best chance to get the best stuff, or at least the widest range of stuff. Oh my god, the Yoshimk, that's a hard one to say. IW1 has he's up to 42 on his trade already. Like, oh man, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see here. The Heartless Mightisher. I'm going to save you for a balanced mission, I think, because you're really good. I think you're my highest, like, dynamic scores all the way across the board. I think he's the highest I have. And what do you know? Oh wait, the Infected at Tier3. That's the one from my How to Find Living Frigates video. He used to be a little C-class. Not anymore. Trying to catch you, can't promise. I sleep at odd times. Yeah, I do too, man. Meds and getting old and life. But dude, Andy, thank you. It's super great to see you. And hopefully I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great night. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, my friend. Be well. All right, and let's just go ahead and wrap this up. You know what? I don't have any. All right, what do I have too many of that I can just throw in there? Let's just throw an industrial in there. Well, the crappiest scores would be this one. There we go. And send them off. All right, combat 1500. Yeah, why not? Just because I like the 3 stars. Again, the distance is going to be indicative of the amount of taps you're going to get when you're debriefing, and the number of stars is going to be indicative of the quality of the stuff you get. So there's a bit to it. Now this one, well, wait a minute. Do I have enough to go organic frigates all the way on this for combat? It looks like the answer is going to be no, which is fine. So I'm going to put the Oi Tango, my pirate frigate, my one lone little pirate frigate. And then let's just roll up, and anything that's solid in combat, which looks like it's going to go right to the top here. I'm going to save that 39 for the balanced mission that I got coming up. Exploration, put you there. Industrial, put you there. That should be good enough. So combat's at what, 131, 141, 150 in total. So I don't need to add any upgrades to that. Off you go. 2 left. Industrial, 2400 light years. Now I am going to bounce down to organics because I know I've got a couple of them here that excel at this particular thing. The Starlit Durzen, yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I'll just go organics all the way across the board. Bye-bye. Send them all off. Now I know I've gotten way off track from where I started this video, but that's okay. You know, it's a stream. So, all right, so this is a balanced one. So I'm just going to look for the highest score I've got in each category and then round it out with the highest scores I have, the ship with the highest average scores that I have left afterwards. Oh man, the Enterprise is at 48. I think that's the max score you can have with any of your frigates. And then here we go. All right, so what looks like it's got the highest scores remaining? 38, 20, 18, 14. I'll go with this one. All right. Don't want to overthink it. Want to get this whole show on the road here. All right. So that's just one of those things that every time I play, I tend to forget, especially because I'm getting all caught up in streaming, that you got to do your frigate fleet missions every day. That's just part of the whole dealio. But anyway, I think that I've got to the point now where I've been able to successfully show you that Jupidsto is a star system both in Euclid and in Eissentam, and they both have iterations of the same derelict freighter. It's called the SS MOBAR, and that always spawns S-class freighter technologies. The difference is that the version of the MOBAR that's in Euclid has a different internal layout than the one that's in Eissentam, and that layout involves 2 ladders down across a sort of open floor space and 2 ladders up. And on average, that run, if you're speed running it, meaning that you're not stopping to smell the flowers, you're not picking up anything out of storage containers, you're not blasting anything that you find in there, you just run it, just run for it. You can get that run in Euclid down to about 3 minutes, and that means you jump out of your ship and go all the way in, get the thing, come back, 3 minutes. Now if you take it, and it's the exact same lift portal coordinates in Eissentam as it is in Euclid. And now the freighter, the SS MOBAR in Eissentam, only takes about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I did it a bunch of times tonight, and it pretty much came out solidly the same every time. So if you're into speed runs and you want to give that a swing, that's where I would suggest going. Now if you haven't made it out to Eissentam, which is the 10th galaxy in No Man's Sky, Euclid offers a perfectly reasonable place for you to go to upgrade your freighter, whatever freighter it is, whether you have the Pirate Dreadnought Freighter from the new Omega update, which is absolutely fantastic, or if you have a system freighter, and there's a whole bunch of varieties of those, or if you have the Sentinel Dreadnought Freighter or any variety of the Sentinel or the Venator freighters. Hey, Ice, how you doing, bud? Welcome back. You actually caught me on my sort of final sort of closing statements here. You know, I'm an old guy, so I can't go too long before I need my Geritol, but it's been a whole lot of fun. And again, when you get past the Omega expedition, I guess this is straight to you, Ice, you know, there still is a whole bunch to the game, and although you get a lot of had to make some rounds, check Genon staff, nice. You know, once you get out of the expedition and you get into the regular game, you know, everything that you learn in the expedition applies to it. So I think it's going to be a good experience for you, for sure. And again, this game is a lot more of a wonder. It's not quite the mad like FPS. So I really do hope you enjoy it, my friend. It's definitely a good game, and there's a lot to it. 3 a.m. here. Excellent. Oh, Andy, I appreciate you hanging with me, but 3 a.m. is a pretty wee hour to be up and at it. But again, I definitely appreciate you, and Ice, I appreciate you too. Yeah. And 11 p.m. here. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I was thinking, and I'm not promising, but I'm also going to try to start up on going live Thursdays as well, because eventually I'm in the process, because this whole streaming thing is just kind of new to me, so I'm trying to carve out more time on a regular basis to get in here and do it. I tend to learn an awful lot from you guys, and it's just a lot of fun to do it. And so it's just really adapting to saying, oh, okay, when I play No Man's Sky, I just go live, just hit the live button and just go. And it turns out that it's pretty cool, and I've definitely been having a lot of fun with it, and I appreciate you guys coming in and joining. It's a lot of fun. So hopefully I've covered some stuff, and if you guys want to leave any comments down below, or especially Ice, but Andy, Ice, and everybody that's out there, if you've got any questions about anything, like, go ahead and leave me a comment or fire me off an email. I'll go live and try to show you what I got, or try to help you out. And conversely, yeah, Andy, yeah, thank you, my friend. Have a great night. And again, happy to have you in the chat. I appreciate the company. But Ice, again, and again, anybody, if you need me to, like, you know, send me some coordinates or something like that, and you can email them to me or whatever. If you need me to fly out, we can help you out with something, or whether it's advice in the game, or if you need me to show up with a few dozen like stasis devices because you need some money, whatever. I'm happy to help out. I love the game, and I like seeing people get there. Ice, it's absolutely fantastic to meet you too. Oh wait, good to meet you, Andy. Well, it's nice to meet both of you anyway. I'm just super happy to do it. This has been a lot of fun, and it's just really great to, as I said, start doing the live stream and to see people actually coming in and talking, and really finding finding common ground. It's just fun. It's cool. It's nice to make friends. So anyway, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Keep your eyes open. I'm probably going to go again live tomorrow night, and again, love the comments, love the company, and love the chats. It's a lot of fun. So again, I hope you're all doing super well. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the magic how do you shut off this crazy thing button, and have a good night, guys. I'll see you soon. Dad's gone bad. Signing off.